Look what the corral dragged in. Good to see you, Sophie. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So, happens I know a fellow by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in western Thanland, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon, if you got the gil, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from the quicksand. Find Mimigun. Mimigun. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't remember Momodi being this sassy before. I'm sure she was. I don't think they rewrote her stuff, but I just don't remember. I remember her being like all nice and sweet and motherly and not being like so full of sass. I guess it makes sense though. Sophie, I presume. I, Momodi, said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty to be done around here. Speak to me again when you are ready to make yourself of some use. This guy in the background here, I feel like just put the box down, man. Just put the box down someplace. Like, just put the box down, dude. Look at him. He keeps like hefting it. He's not doing anything with it. Put the box down. Just put it down, man. It's okay. You don't have to literally hold the box all day. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste. And I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperville Mine days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. I feel like you're asking for trouble if you hired a guy named Drunken Stag. Also, do you remember way back at the beginning when I was like, I don't remember there being ports in Ul'dah. I don't know why he's talking about maritime trade. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking that down that tunnel leads to another little outpost, kind of like this one, and there is actually a ship. It is on the ocean. So I'm wondering if they're talking about that. Doesn't really... I guess it falls into Ul'dah. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Falls in that kind of iffy territory to me. What do you want, Dadaden's product? He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. The product you heard Dadanen going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashicite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even, but then them 12 damn goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for the gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, could you bring me back my nashicite? They're gonna let me in? Like, no, we're just gonna block the mines, but you can go in, I guess. I mean, I don't see why not. Oh, you know what? I think I got the shield from that last quest with the boss lady. I should put that on. Let's put that shield on. And I guess we'll put this horrible weapon on. I hate this weapon. Some of the gear early game is so horrendous looking. And who uses a big stick with spikes on the edge? They're not even real spikes. So welcome to the best part about being a paladin. It's endless interrupts. Once you get a shield, you've got your shield and your low blow, and the two of them are such short cooldowns that, and they're both interrupts. Like, the low blow cooldown is a little bit longer, but it's not on a global, which means you can do it at any time. As where the shield bash is on the global but has a really short cooldown. So between the two of them, you should be able to interrupt almost every time. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the new did you find the raw nashicite? Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanisha Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadanen from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Where did my music go? My music just went away. I wanted my cool level up music. That sucks. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midgets have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midgets could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fupulupa Fupulupa know. He'll reward you for the trouble and maybe even offer you more work. Let me ask you a question. How do you swat a swarm of sun midges, which are basically flies, with a sword? How does that even work? This doesn't functionally make any sense at all to me. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you can do to help me. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I feared that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered a letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. Okie dokie. This is a long run, so we're just gonna edit this one out a little bit. That looks like my courier. Yay, we found her. Huh? A letter? Nah, I've got Foopaloopa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime though. Soon though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Foopaloopa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope is just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Alright, I guess I will be a post person for the day. Because this is an RPG, and this seems to be like something that happens in every single RPG. Is at some point you have to deliver the mail. So Lost Hope is so dumb because it's like right outside that little city we just ran through. And then you make a turn here. And you just run down here and it's like a bunch of little tents. I guess like it kind of speaks about the nature of Ul'dah in that just as they have like tents outside the city where poor people live, because they're not even like able to afford to live inside the city. Like I guess you have like the same thing out here. People aren't able to live in that little. I guess it's not really an established city though. It's just like a little fortification of some kind. So I guess this kind of makes sense. This is just kind of like where the people that can't afford to live in Ul'dah live. Sure. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Foopaloopa sent you all this way because of a late letter? Ugh, the boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The brass blades don't give a queerin's ass about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken adventurers. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. Yay, my leveled up music. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, a lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quirvin Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself the heir to Aelonde Quiverin, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Yeah, I like that. That's like an actual quest now. So this is that Quiverin hill that they were talking about. And you can see over there in the purple is the little spot that I'm supposed to go to. Get over here. Just gotta take out these guys on the way, or else they become a pain in the butt because a bunch of them will swarm you. Which you do not want. That was so much easier than it usually is. But I'm so much higher level than I usually am too. And usually I'm doing this at like level 11, maybe 10 even. So it's done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Old Da is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all murmurs farce. One day, I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time is past. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So, in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Boopa Loopa. Although it's an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. Aye, I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Well, that's alright, I'll give it to him now. Man, there used to be a time though that you used to have to do like all these little side quests. You see how there's like 3 side quests here? Those were not the days, let me tell you. I'm so much happier now that I don't have to do all that extra junk. I'm sure it won't be that way when I get to the expansion, but we'll see. At this rate, it may be very possible that I'll already be like 75 when I get to the Shadowbringers, and then I won't have to worry about it so much. Ah, Sophie, I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter to me. Or for me. But why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says that I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that, no, of course not, I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. I don't actually have a belt yet, so this is good. I'll take a belt. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Sophie. Thaumaturgs from the ossuary are presently surveying the footballs for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray, travel to the footballs and speak with Totaruna. A bleeding venturer come to help? I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control. And besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Boopaloopa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabatender. That's the little cactar things. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Hey, Venture, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturgs, see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guest, eh? Head west and south to the village to tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. And here's a little port. This isn't the big port though, this is the little one. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin, I don't know. Of course, we will do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we had a poor catch in the recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, milady. The captain will have fish. I swear it. He better have fish. I don't care. Kind of hide this one here over a little bit. You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Wyvern Manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashicite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the footballs. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Sophie. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Oh, brass blades. When are you ever going to be not awful people? They're the most corrupt police force ever. It's kind of interesting. So the Nashicite that we were collecting, and then the people at the Wyvern Manse, those thugs that we beat up just a little while ago, all kind of tie in together for this last bit of the quest here. So that's kind of cool that they like make everything work into one pile. And then of course there's the corrupted brass blades, which you can never get enough of those. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from the Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of the Quiverns men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And, what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Falupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their narcissite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think the people joined the Brass Blades, Poopalupa? To serve and protect? Huh. We're not the Bloody Flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer, do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quivern IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everybody's best interest that both of you die. Except my interest. My interest says I should not die. I mean, maybe I'm biased, but that's just my interest. Take this mage out now, so that he doesn't sit there and cast spells at me all day. You never had a chance, dude. I'm way stronger and I've got really cool armor. That's enough, Baldwin. His name gives me trouble, I don't know why. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't have to take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quivern's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells. I'm a captain, he wouldn't... I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the Brass Blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one who cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods, some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Poopalupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The Brass Blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for all your help, Sophie. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to the Horizon. Pray, visit me in town when you next return.
I'm trying to fix this.